On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Anderson, 69 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. On the left side, a catch by White. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Okay, Charles, the Vikings offensive starters, a former Ole Miss Rebel is a guy to watch, and that's Laquan Treadwell.
No doubt about it, and when you look at his speed, forget it. All right, just throw out that time stuff. Watch his play speed. He plays the game really fast and big and aggressively.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Bridgewater now from the 50. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Then here's a look at the starting offense. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And Anderson's got it. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Going for the deep ball. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Anthony Barr almost defies description at times. He's built like a defensive end, but he plays outside linebacker and does it quite well.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Caught left side. It's Barnage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
You know, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. He's going to go up top again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
You have to cut me off because, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver, and it's third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. On third down, Bridgewater. He completes it right side to White. Now they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it, they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
A one-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. Third and long for Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whipped on it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over first and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now Griffin on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer,
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Shipped together here from the D-line. On second down, Peterson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
2 yards to go here on third down. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Robbie Anderson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Bridgewater. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bridgewater now. And finding Pruitt. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Let's go, Jay!
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Deep drop. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So off is Bridgewater on the kicker, Blair Walsh, on fourth down. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
To throw is RG3. Caught left side. It's Barnage. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now Griffin being chased out left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, Bridgewater. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. This is caught inside the 15. So how about that one, Charles? We haven't seen that in a while. The illegal forward pass.
The quarterbacks get so much leeway on this play that you're right, Brandon. It is very rare that we see the call come out for a legal forward pass.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And now it's second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. Peterson alone in the backfield. Bridgewater surveying the field. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kevin White, 62 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. On first down, Griffin. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Play action. Now Griffin. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. They go play action. Griffin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. play fake here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and that brings up fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Fielded at the 43. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is RG3. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Griffin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Anderson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive. They need points. Big time.
A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On the left side, a catch by White. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss in open field.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Agba in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Desmond Bryant in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Bridgewater. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Now Blair Walsh for the Viking field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Oh, jumping over. There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, 64 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Shipped together here from the D-line. First down, Bridgewater. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's flushed out left. It's caught. This is White. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. And that's sack number number 6 for him on the year. Bridgewater now on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there's points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Cleveland, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.